Every year, Minnesota AgriGrowth selects a Distinguished Service Award winner, recognizing their contributions to strengthen Minnesota's food and agricultural industry. The 2024 Distinguished Service Award winner is Mike Youngerberg, Senior Product Development and Commercialization Director for Ag Management Solutions.
He's humble, he's a servant leader, he's forward-looking, he's always looking out for the next best opportunity and that holistic view as to how do we move things forward.
I remember riding in a car with him and I was like, when are you gonna retire? You know, when are you just gonna enjoy retirement? I don't know how he's gonna be able to do that because he's so passionate about everything he does on behalf of soybean farmers and farmers in general.
Mike's such a great guy, and he doesn't just come to work and do a job in agriculture. Mike is agriculture.
There was a young couple from Missouri who came up and joined our church. After talking to him, and he was the executive director for the Minnesota Soybean Growers Association. Yeah, he says, I'm really looking for somebody who knows farmers, who can talk to farmers, who knows the grain industry. Want you to come to work for me. He finally talked me into it. In November of '86, it was my first day of work for the Minnesota Soybean Program.
He started working at a grain elevator in the very beginning of his career, and then has transformed into now not just a state leader, but a national leader on issues like biodiesel.
New technologies, new fuels, they scare people. You can look at EV today. People are afraid of electric vehicles, and some of the concerns are real, and some of them are, just imagine, they're myths. So Mike's job was to go and he had to dispel those myths, and there was a lot of them.
Biodiesel has been probably one of the most visible and productive markets that we've helped develop. We were the first state to pass a 2% mandate. We've been able to increase that to a 20% level during the summertime and 5% during the winter.
Mike, in his career, has seen this come from we sell soybeans to feed livestock to we raise soybeans to do so many things to make our planet better.
That particular biodiesel also filters over into other bio-based products.
Through his work with biodiesel, we started understanding really how the soybean oil is composed and what else it's able to be made into. Today, there are thousands of products that are made from soybean oil.
We've got soy-based concrete sealers.
In fact, in the room that we're sitting in right now, the paint was made from soybean oil.
There's products out there now for asphalt roofs that will help rejuvenate them.
The tires on the vehicles that we have in the parking lot were made from soybean oil. Even the shoes that I'm wearing, the soles on those shoes were made from soybean oil.
We're expanding that market for products that really can serve the public.
Right now, the project that he's working on is soy foam. And the soy foam is actually a fire suppressant, helps our firefighters combat any kind of chemical fire or traditional fire.
We can make firefighting foam that doesn't have the issue of PFAS, those forever chemicals that everybody's talking about now. The firefighting foam made out of soy doesn't have that.
Our firefighters can go and use it, and in that moment, they're not causing any harm to the environment, and they're also protecting themselves, and later down the road, they don't leave any kind of impact, any kind of footprint from fighting that fire.
So it's great for the environment. It works just as effectively as petroleum-based products that everybody was used to. So we're saving the environment, we're driving the ag economy through these products.
We're just setting up for a program that we're going to launch this spring to bring the product to a number of the counties in the state of Minnesota for them to distribute to local fire departments.
I was working here and I was working my butt off. I wanted to prove myself. I wasn't a farm kid. I had to really show my chops. And he was always there. So why I get emotional is because now I'm one of the leaders of AMS. And I think about all the hard stuff that I did and all the tough times, and Mike was always there. So what he brings, what he's great at, why he's awesome is because every other kid running around here, and he's there for them, and he helps find their passions and gears them to where they need to go. There's really no better person to have in that kind of a position. He's been the biggest influence on my life here.
I think it's important to recognize that everybody's not at the same place when they come in the door. They have enthusiasm, they have a desire. My style of leadership is more along the lines of, what do you know? What do you want to accomplish?
And then what I think is great about Mike as well is, right, he had this big win with biodiesel, but then he always looked forward, like what's next? How do we continue creating new products and new opportunities? And I've been on the receiving end of that at ARI in terms of the last several years.
We can actually, work on creating some of those things that would fit into a future market. The boss says, keep working as long as you want to, but it's kind of like, well, there are some things that I probably do want to, accomplish. We'll see. I haven't made any firm decision yet. My wife keeps asking, well, are you going to make one? And I go, well, at some point, yes. I enjoy the people that I work with. They are a tremendous team around here. It's really a network that we can rely on. Sometimes, we're the creators, and sometimes we're the followers, and that's just fine.
Mike doesn't like accolades. He's just going to be his humbled self about this, and that's how he is. But I can't think of a person that's more deserving. Probably because he doesn't have an ego, and because he is so humble. That tells me that it's time that we start to recognize the great things he's done for Minnesota Ag.
He has spent decades advancing the industry that we all work in, that we're all a part of. We can all give a round of applause to Mike. There's no one more deserving, and I'm really proud to be a part of this process to make sure that people understand just what Mike has brought to our entire industry.
Congratulations to the 2024 Distinguished Service Award winner, Mike Youngerberg.
Hey, Mikey, I love you. I think you've done wonderful things, and I'm so proud you got this award.
Congratulations, Mike Youngerberg, on this important award. It's been great working with you over the 9 years, and I've appreciated the partnership. I'm sure those that have worked with you for the nearly 40 years would say the same thing.
Mike, congratulations on this award. I can't think of anybody who deserves it more, and I'm just so thrilled to be a part of making sure that this award is given to you in the essence of what it's meant to do, is to promote a leader for being a leader. Thank you, Mike.